Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video, we will start designing this portfolio website from scratch using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. In the previous video, I showed you a demo of this website. In this video, we will start with the coding. So let's get started. Right, here I have created this folder called portfolio website and I just opened it with VS Code. Now let's create the necessary files. So let's create a new file called index.html. Let's create another file called style.css. And let's create one more file called main.js. And let's start with the index.html file. Now in VS Code, you can just type exclamation and press tab and you'll have this basic HTML5 code. And here in the title, let's type welcome. And let's link our CSS file over here. So let's type link and press tab, and here let's type style.css. And here in the body, let's link the JavaScript file. So let's type script:/src and press tab, and here let's type main.js. Now the first thing we will do is we will get the fonts that we need. So if you go to our design, these are the two fonts that we need. We need to have this inter font, and then there is this another font called Philosopher. So we need to get the bold version of this font. And we need to get the bold and the regular versions of inter font. So for all the headings, we can see that we have this Philosopher font. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to Google Fonts. All right, so here I'm in fonts.google.com and let's search for the fonts that we need. So let's tap inter. And here we have the inter font. So let's select that and let's click on get font. And then we need to have one more font. So let's search for Philosopher. And this is the font, so let's click on get font for this as well. And now we can see we have these two fonts. We have the inter font and the Philosopher font. And now if we click on this get embed code button, we have this link that we can use in our HTML, or if you go to the import, here we can use this code in our CSS. We'll just use the link. And here we can see we have the Philosopher font and the inter font. And for the Philosopher font, I'll just select the bold version. So I'll just select this one right here. So let's click on change styles and let's deselect the other ones. We'll just select bold 700. And here we can see we have the bold 700 font selected for Philosopher. And now let's go ahead and copy this link from here. So let's click on copy code. Let's go to our VS Code and let's paste the link over here inside the head section. Alright, so now we have added our fonts to our website. Now I'll just go ahead and copy and paste the images that we need for the header. So I'll just create a folder called images and I'll just copy and paste the images that we need. Alright, so here I have pasted all the images that we need for the header. So we have the Behance logo, the dribble logo, and we have the hero image and the right arrow. So here we have these two logos and we have the hero image and this right arrow for the button. Now I will leave the link of a GitHub repository where you can find these starter files over here, which are these images. So you can just go ahead and follow along with me. Now the first thing we will do is we will start writing the markup of the header. And if you go back to our design, here we can see that we have max width set for all the content. So here we can see that we have this gap from the left and the right sides. So even if we zoom out, this will have this fixed max width. So for that, we'll create a wrapper division. So let's create a division and let's give it a class of wrapper. And in the CSS, we will add max width for this. Now the wrapper, we will first of all add this nav bar. So let's create a nav element. And in this, we need to have the logo on the left side and these menu items on the right side. So let's create an anchor tag and let's also give it a class of logo. And here in the logo, let's type designer. And after that, we have this dot. Now there are different ways of creating this dot. We can also use an after selector for creating this dot. I'll just use a span and just type a full stop and we can just style it in the CSS. So let's create a span and let's give it a class of dot. And here just add a full stop. And now let's go ahead and open this in our browser. So I have this extension called Live Server installed in VS Code. So once you have this installed, you can just right click over here in the HTML file and click on open with live server. And here we can see that our content is displayed in the browser. Now let's go back and let's start adding the menu items. So here inside this nav, let's create a division with the class of menu items. Now in this, we'll create anchor tags and here we will add the menu items. So let's type about. and then we have services, portfolio, and contact. So I'll just duplicate this, and here let's type services, portfolio, and contact. And here after the nav, let's go ahead and add a comment, and let's tap end of the nav. And after the nav, we need to create the hero section. So for the hero section, I'll just create a header, and let's give it a class of hero. So let's tap header, hero, and in this we need to add a lot of elements. So the first thing we will add are these circles. So we can see that we have these circles over here. Now these are just some visual elements that can improve our design. So let's go ahead and add these 3 circles, and we will do that using spans, and we'll also give it a class of circle. And we have different circles, so let's add different classes for each of the circles. So for the first one, let's tap circle 1, and we'll also have a common class called circle. And let's duplicate this, and we have circle 2 and circle 3, and we'll style these circles differently for the height and the width and the position, and all the other styles will be added to this circle class. Let's add all of these circles inside a container division, and let's give it a class of circles container, and let's add these inside here. Right now, the next thing we need to add is the image. And if we take a look at this image, we can see that we have this image overlay where we have this dark color over here on the left side, and it fades into this image on the right side. So for that, let's go ahead and create a division for the image overlay. So let's create a division with the class of image overlay, and we'll style it using CSS, where we will have this rectangle basically, and we will have a linear gradient color where we have a dark color on the left side and it fades into a transparent color. Right now, let's go ahead and add the image. So let's create an img tag, and for the source, let's type images/heroimage.png. So let's type images/heroimage.png, and for the alt, let's type hero image, and we'll also give it a class of hero image so that we can style it in the CSS. So let's type hero image. Right now, the next thing we need to add are these 2 logos for Dribble and Behance. So let's create a division for that, and let's give it a class of socials, and in that, let's create an anchor tag. And here in the href, I'll just type hash. Now here, instead of this hash, you can add the link of your profiles. And in this, let's create an img tag, and let's type images/dribble-logo.png. And let's create one more anchor tag. And here is type img images/behance-logo.png. And here in the alt, we can just type dribble logo. And here we can just type Behance logo. Right now, the next thing we need to do is create the h1. So this is the h1. We have modern, minimal, sleeker, this text displayed over here. So let's go outside this div for the socials, and let's create an h1. And here let's type modern, and we need to add a br for a line break. And then we need to type minimal, and then let's type sleeker. So now if we go back to our browser, here we can see that we have all the content displayed over here. And for minimal, we have a different color. So we need to add a class for that. So we will add minimum inside a span, and we'll just give it a class of blue text. And here I'll just paste the ending tag. So minimal will be inside this span so that we can style it separately in the CSS. And then the next thing we need to have is this subheading. So let's create a division for that, and let's give it a class of subheading. And this will create paragraph for each of these text. So I'll just copy this text from here, and let's paste it over here. And then we have another paragraph, and let's copy this text, and let's paste it over here. And then lastly, we have one more paragraph. Let's copy this text, and let's paste it over here. Now after this, we need to have this button. So we'll create an anchor tag for the button so that we can go to a different page when we click on this button. So let's create an anchor tag, and let's give it a class of btn. And in this, let's add this text of let's collaborate. Now after this text, we need to have this icon. So let's create a span for that, and let's give it a class of icon. And here let's create an img tag, and in the source, let's type images/right arrow.svg. And now if we go back to our browser. Here we can see that we have this button and we have this icon. Right now, the last thing we need to add in the HTML is this achievements section. So we have this experience, specialties, client served, and recognition displayed over here. So for that, let's create a division. Let's go outside this anchor tag and let's create a division with a class of achievements. And in this, for each of the achievement, I'll just create a division with the class of achievement. And in the achievement, we need to have a heading and this text. So I'll just create an S3 for the heading. And here let's type experience. And let's create a paragraph for this text. And I'll just copy this. And let's paste it over here. And let's copy this achievement division and paste it 3 more times. And the next heading that we have is specialties. And let's copy this text and paste it over here. And then the next text that we have is client served. And here we need to have this text. So let's copy this and let's paste it over here. And then for the fourth one, we have recognition. Let's type recognition over here. And let's copy this text. And let's paste it over here. And here after the header, let's add a comment and let's tap end of the header. So with that, we have written the HTML of our hero section. And if you go back to our browser, this is how it looks. So everything is being displayed in the browser. Now in the next video, I'll show you how to style this using CSS and make it look like this. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below. And if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.